Hi there, my name is Showit and this is Finance Central. Isn't insurance just giving money away? Not so fast. You can buy many types of insurance, some of which may be appropriate for you, some of which may not be appropriate for your current situation. But every person or company needs to be protected with some sort of insurance. Insurance is protection against unlikely circumstances. It is necessary for your financial well-being. Intuitively, you might think that if you keep paying for an insurance policy and never need to claim a payout, then you have wasted your premium payments. The truth is, if you never have to receive a payout, that means you never got into a situation you were afraid of getting into. This could be a car accident, a medical emergency, or any other catastrophe you can think of. Although you may be made whole financially, the event could still cost you mental trauma, or if you had no insurance, you would have been in financial turmoil as well. Hence, it is best to protect yourself against the relatively high probability situations you might get exposed to. I want to talk about 7 insurance categories that most people might need. Number 1, car insurance. This insurance covers you if you get into an accident with your car. Liability coverage pays out if you have caused the accident, and collision coverage foots the bill to repair the damage to your own car. No one wants to get into an accident, but there are north of 16,000 car crashes per day in the United States. Number 2, homeowners or renters insurance. If you own a home or rent a place, you need to be covered, like in case of major repairs, you may have to spend some time elsewhere, like a hotel. It also covers the liability of someone getting hurt on your property. In case of renter's insurance, your belongings are covered. Make sure you have coverage for replacement value. Not to scare you, but according to the FBI, a burglary happens every 25 seconds in the United States, which is approximately 3,300 burglaries per day with an average loss of $2,800. Number 3 is life insurance. This will cover your funeral expenses. If you are leaving behind dependents and now their source of income is gone, the insurance will pay out a lump sum amount. Term life is generally the way to go when the premiums are low based on your age and your health. There is also a whole life insurance where companies might promise you an annuity through your retirement. These policies generally invest your money in the equities market and so have high premiums. Try to stay clear of these unless they are good for your particular situation. Number 4 is health insurance. This is one of the most important insurances, at least in the United States. This covers you during medical emergencies and even routine visits to the doctor. We can never predict when we might get slapped with a large medical bill. Accidents, disease, injuries, etc. can put a large dent in your budget. If you work as a full-time employee, most employers will have a group policy that you can take advantage of. This can cover you and your family. Additionally, you should also be covered for dental and vision. If you are an independent contractor, a gig worker, or a freelancer, you will have to purchase insurance on the open market. Look for the best protection you can afford and do not cheap out. Number 5 is short-term disability. A temporary pause in your work as you spend time in surgery or during recovery is where short-term disability insurance comes into play. Many employees use short-term disability to cover their maternity leave. This is also typically provided by the employer or can be purchased as an employee benefit. Statistics on disabilitycanhappen.org say that 5.6% of working Americans will experience a short-term disability due to illness, injury, or pregnancy on average every year. Number 6 brings us to long-term disability. In case of a situation where you cannot work for an extended period, that is, months or years due to disability, long-term disability can cover to replace your income. A good rule of thumb is to buy a policy that covers a minimum of 65% of your current wages. If your work is not very hands-on and think that you do not put yourself in danger enough to justify a long-term disability insurance, think again. According to simplyinsurance.com, almost 90% of long-term disability claims are caused by illnesses, not accidents, and are not work-related. Number 7 is umbrella policy. This protects your personal assets from lawsuits and covers your legal fees. In case your dog bites your neighbor or your kids break expensive items at the art gallery, the umbrella insurance will cover you. Alright, so we have talked about 7 types of insurance you must consider depending on where you are in your life. There are other coverages that may be relevant to you depending on the laws of the city, state, or country you may be living in. Some might be a requirement for your lifestyle and the risk factors. There is always fine print to the coverage and is of paramount importance to read and understand all of the terms and conditions. Some of the honorable mentions here are pet insurance, identity theft insurance, etc. In 2020, businesses who had business insurance were not covered when the pandemic caused losses due to customer count decreasing. You must think of as many possibilities of being protected against, even if the chances are slim to none, because additional coverage might only cost a couple extra dollars, but when those situations become reality, you will be thankful to your past self to have bought the insurance. There are a lot of financial products that disguise themselves as insurance and have huge loopholes in their policy language. Websites like Policy Genius make it easy to compare different types of insurance. It won't hurt to browse them on a weekend to understand insurance better, even if you do not plan to buy a policy right away and think that you are protected enough for the current situation. What are the different insurances that you've bought so far? Are there any that I have missed? Please leave a comment below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to help me grow on YouTube. Share this video with your friends and family and everyone who you think might benefit from this information. Thank you so much for your interest, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.